Hello everybody, what's going on? It's Lewis here, and today we are back with another Clash of Clans video. And in today's video, guys, we're going to be looking at some attacks from week 6 of the semi-division. So we're going to be looking at some 11v11s and 12v12s in this video. There is another video being produced on week 6, not by me. I will link it in the description, but it is going to be 10v10 attacks. So if you are interested in that, go check it out. But let's just jump into it here. We have a Queen Charge minor attack with the Slammer helping the Queen actually get into the base. And some boulders, it looks like, in the Slammer. I'm not too sure. I would have chose Valkyries on that, but let's see how it works. So there's 3 rages here. Pretty interesting how he has so many rages, but let's see how it works. Obviously going to rage the Queen in a moment there to take down the enemy Queen and the CC Ice Golem. I really don't like Ice Golems. They're really annoying and they literally just slow your attack down so much. You see a jump shot here. Going to be used to get the Queen deeper into the base. Going to try and get the Eagle Artillery with this Queen Charge. Still has 2 rages and the Queen ability. Now, one thing you need to be careful with when you're doing a deep Queen Charge like this is the time. See, 1 minute 40 in the raid, and he's going to drop his King down bottom just to funnel, and he's got a Wizard behind the King as well to help it. So Queen in the middle now, still got the ability and a rage. Could drop the final rage on the Queen just to help her move through. Early heal on the multi Inferno, and that is obviously going to keep the mines up. King's ability going to be used in just a second to help with the skeletons and the outside Teslas, because there is a Tesla farm at the bottom. Queen still going with the ability. Warden kind of staying at the back, not being too useful, but because this Queen Charge has got so much damage done here, and the Queen ability still up, and a heal, and the Warden ability, it's going to be an overkill. Going to pop the Queen ability in a moment here because the King is attacking her, and even baits out the Tornado Trap with the Queen. So pretty perfect there, pretty perfect Queen Charge. Perfect amount of spells, 3 rage spells for the Queen Charge. I've never really done a Queen Charge with 3 rage spells. I do think that is a bit much with the Queen ability as well. That's 4 basically rage spells. But, you know, this one worked out, and if he didn't have 3, then it may not have been a triple. But the miners are going to come around to finish off the base. Queen is going to go down, but that's not going to be an issue. Warden still up. Wizard on the Town Hall for cleanup, and a Archer at the back end. A couple Archers at the back end to help with the cleanup. But at this point, it is going to be a triple. Easy stuff there. Archer going to be taking on the Elixir Collector, and that one is going to be that. So let's jump in to another one, another 11v11 attack. So here we go, we have another Queen Charge here, this time with the Lalo instead of the miners, and this is quite an interesting base. I quite like the look of this base. I'm not too sure how I would go about attacking it. Maybe some kind of hog wrecker from like 4 o'clock. I'm not too sure, but here we go, the Queen Charge Lalo here. I'm not the best at Lalo, so it's not easy for me to look at this base and think Lalo, but let's go ahead and see how it works. So King at the bottom with a Wizard going to be funneling, Queen at the top, and the Baby Dragon even further up to follow. So the Queen should go straight in here. So test wall breaker there, just going to get the wall breakers in the wall, and while the King is tagging the Wizard Tower, Queen is going to be able to go in the base, and the wall breakers do successfully open the wall. So Queen is going to be walking around here, going to go in now because the King has funneled the bottom. Going to get the Arch Tower as well, almost. Yep, does get it. Really nice. Now 3 rage spells in this one and a jump spell. We saw a jump spell in the last one, and we saw 3 rages in the last one. So obviously this is the meta at 11v11, the triple rage and deep Queen Charge push. So let's see how it works. So obviously in the Lalo doesn't have a skeleton spell, so he is trying to take down the enemy Queen. She is quite deep, but there is no sweepers attacking the healers, so he should be able to make it in the base pretty successfully. So CC is about to be dead now, and the Queen has no problems dealing with that. It's going to slow it down a little bit, but there's not much you can do about that. Eagle has awakened now, and that is going to be a little bit of a problem, but it is going to target the Queen. If it targeted the healers, I'm not too sure how well this would have gone. Queen is going to have pot the ability now, take down the Queen and the Eagle, and here comes the Lalo. So it's got a rage still, wondering if he's going to rage up the Queen in the core just to keep her up, or will he save it for the Lalo? Here goes the rage in the core. That is going to help take down a Wizard Tower and help with cleanup. And this multi-Inferno is doing a little bit of damage, but the Warden ability is going to stop the Inferno. At this point, Slammer just crushing stuff, and Slammer's going to pop. Still got tons of rages, the max level 8 balloons. Queen's still up, Warden's still up. Cleanup minions around the edge, still got a balloon for the Town Hall just to help with cleanup. And this one was an overkill, really nice Queen Charge there, going to keep the Queen up all the way till the end of the raid. And that was a pretty nice attack. So here we go, we have another Lalo, but this one is an Electron. So not with the Queen Charge, this one with the Slammer with any Electro Dragon in the CC, and he's going to be cloning it. Early poison here because he knows the CC is going to be lured, and it is only Archers and a Baby Dragon. Not going to be too much of an issue. And here comes the pre-rage and the pre-clones. E-Drag is going to come out, instantly target the queen, a really nice one on there. And the E-Drag doesn't get too much more, it is going to go down in a moment to these air defenses, but it does soak a mine, so it's not too bad. Now, he's going to be suing the heroes here in just a moment to take down a couple more buildings. And he's got the baby dragon at the top to funnel. So Lalo here comes in from the left hand side, suing the heroes at the bottom to take down another air defense and help with cleanup. Going to be freezing the eagle, little Tesla farm, and the air defense. Still got the warden ability up, still got 2 haste, and this one is pretty overpowered. The warden does get targeted by the inferno, quite unlucky, has to pop the warden ability early, but with the extra haste in the bag, it is going to be a pretty simple 3-star here with the backup loon as well coming in for this Tesla. And they are going to path straight into the inferno with the help of the cleanup baby dragon from the star and the queen at the bottom. So that one a little bit closer, but it is going to be a 3-star. If the warden didn't get targeted by the inferno, he wouldn't have had to waste the warden ability, and it would have been a pretty simple 3-star there for Hector. There we go, we have a 12v12 queen charge Lalo again with the slammer. We're seeing slammers in every single attack. That is because slammers are broken right now with a one-shot walls, doesn't matter what level, which I don't think should be a thing. And I think it should be at least 2 shots for a wall, but you know, it is what it is at the moment, and everybody's using them because it doesn't even target the town hall. If it does target the town hall and it one-shots walls, then fair enough, because that could make for interesting attacks. But because it doesn't target the town hall, you can literally enter from anywhere with the slammer, with the queen charge, and get so much value. So queen charge here with the wall breaker entry, going to be taking down the town hall, the CC, and some air skellies, which is important because it is an air attack. Backup minion here just for the air skellies, and obviously the rage for the queen to take down town hall. Ice golem here comes out of the CC again, literally everyone using the ice golem because it is so overpowered. It just stops the attack for like 5 to 10 seconds. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's quite a lot. And here we go, we have the jump spell for the queen, just like in most queen charges we're seeing. So really nice queen charge pushes here from this attack. So here we go, slammer at the top, going to go down early this time, but he does have enough haste, and the queen's still up. Warden ability is used at the perfect time here, and the tornado attack really not doing much. Still got the queen ability, still got the haste, and there's pretty much nothing left in the base that can stop this. Queen ability is going to be used here just to help get through the wall and take down the inferno. And at this point, a bomb tower, an arch tower, and a wizard against a couple loons, a queen charge, and some minions. It's really not going to be a good time for this defender, and that is going to be a triple with the cleanup minions at the bottom. So really nice queen charge here. Again, I need to stop practicing this queen charge Lalo because this is pretty overpowered from what we're seeing. Another queen charge here. I'm pretty sure every single attack apart from one has been a queen charge, and this one actually has a blimp, so a little bit different here, not the slammer entry that we're used to seeing, but it is a queen charge minor attack. So let's see how it goes. So as to drop an early rage there because the inferno and a couple more defenses are locked on, so it is doing a bit of damage. Doesn't really want to have to do that, but the king is gonna be going down now to this rage, which is quite helpful. So we got queen is going to be moving along. The multi-inferno really not going to be doing too much to this queen. I think the goal here is to go actually into the town hall. He's actually going to use the wrecker. He switched it out. Interesting stuff. So the wrecker obviously is going to help the queen get in. I was wondering what the blimp is going to be used for, but here we go. Wrecker is going to help the queen get in, take down this town hall, and he's got a P.E.K.K.A. to funnel. I don't really see P.E.K.K.A.s too much at town 12. I've tried them out myself, and they are okay. They're not too bad, but I personally would use a baby dragon to funnel, and I think most other people would as well. So warden is going to be used to help the queen to stay alive. Miners here going to be going into base, and king, just like in every single miner attack, is going to be used to funneling some trash buildings on the side. Queen still going to take down the enemy queen. P.E.K.K.A. still going actually in the core of the base, and he's going to get stuck by a tornado trap, but that's not going to do too much damage. And at this point, he's got a heal, he's still got the queen up, P.E.K.K.A. still up, going to take down the multi-inferno. So queen doing so much in this one. Queen going to step up to the end of the raid. Still got a heal, got a back-end loon coming in the base now, and he has about 100 miners left up with clean-up archers around their side. Still got a queen ability as well. This one's overkill, crushed it here. Great 12v12 attack, and at level 60 queen really helping out in this one. So here we go, another queen charge Lalo, another one of these with the jump spells for the queen charge. And the CC is in a really interesting place in this one, up by a town hall as you see. And this one's kind of a bait, because if you go for the town hall, there's going to be so much of the base left over, and it's going to be tough to triple it. So he doesn't take it, and he goes for the queen charge instead, leaving the town hall up till the end of the attack. So wall breaking in, And I'm going to be dropping a jump in just a moment. Has to pop the queen ability there because there is a lot of damage going onto the queen, and the queen ability, and the jump spell here going through the base. Going to take down the sweeper, going to take down the inferno, and going to take down an eagle artillery. You see, with all these multi-infernos, it is really opening up the game to queen charges, especially at these higher levels, because they are really overpowered with the level 60 and level 50 queens. And you see a Tesla farm at the top of the base. Queen is going to go down here to the CC and the king. I'm pretty sure it does actually go down, but the CC is just a couple archers and a nice golem. Not going to affect a Lalo attack. And here we go. Warden ability has been used now with the Lalo, and this one's a little bit scary because there is the outside defenses, but he does have enough balloons. He is going to haste around the base. Still got it one haste, and the multi-inferno does do quite a bit of damage here, but it is going to go down just in time. Warden tanking for these remaining balloons, and he's got minions around the outside, and these balloons are going to help with cleanup now as well. So that was a pretty nice 12v12 again. Queen charges are the meta. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Peace out.